Congratulations on your purchase of the Drill Doctor 250 Drill Bit Sharpener, the easiest and fastest way to keep your bits as sharp as new. Your Drill Doctor sharpens twist and masonry bits from 3/30 seconds to 1/2 inch. And it's so precise that twist bits can be sharpened hundreds.
Drill Doctor sharpens all of your bits, quickly, easily, and most importantly, precisely. Hi, I'm Robert Gilman. The Drill Doctor is no ordinary tool. It's a professional quality drill bit sharpener used by small manufacturers, machinists, and mechanics worldwide. I'm here today because a few simple demonstrations will help you quickly master your Drill Doctor.
In order to use your Drill Doctor most effectively, it's useful to understand how a drill bit works.
These are the flutes. They don't cut, they just move material out of the hole. The cutting happens at the tip of the bit with the chisel point and the cutting edges. The keys to a sharp bit are easy to see on this industrial drill. The chisel point must be absolutely centered. The angle between the chisel point and the cutting edge must be right. The cutting edge must be sharp, and there must be a downward angle away from the cutting edge. If the chisel point is even just a little off center, then your hole will be larger than it should be.
Drill Doctor uniquely creates this complex geometry.
If you've ever sharpened a bit by hand, you know it takes a subtle motion to get the right geometry. Drill Doctor's patented dual cams create that motion. These cams move the bit in two directions, in and out, up and down. Is used to make new drill bits. The result? Drill geometry, every time.
Your Drill Doctor uses a diamond sharpening wheel to create precise geometry.
Other sharpeners use silica grinding stones. But now the Drill Doctor uses an industrial strength diamond wheel. Why? Because silica stones wear down and change shape. Diamonds don't. Stay tuned. The following tape includes sharpening demonstrations, a tour of the parts that make your Drill Doctor work, and specific demonstrations showing how to sharpen small bits, large bits, and masonry bits. Thank you for buying Drill Doctor. We think you'll be glad you did.
How to sharpen with Drill Doctor. The Drill Doctor is easy to use. Only 2 simple steps will sharpen any bit. First, you align the bit. This makes sure the Drill Doctor creates the right geometry. And it sets the bit so that only a small amount of the tip is taken off. Then you sharpen the bit. Now watch as a bit is aligned, then sharpened. Now let's try that again. That's all there is to sharpening bits with Drill Doctor. A tour of the Drill Doctor. There are 4 key parts to the Drill Doctor: the chuck, the alignment hole, the sharpening hole. This is the chuck. It has chuck flats, chuck jaws that hold the bit, the chuck knob that tightens the chuck, the chuck cams that create the sharpening motion, and the white marks. Now look at the alignment hole. These are the flats. This is the window. These are the clamp arms. This is the drill stop. And this is the alignment button. When pushed in, it opens the clamp arms. This is the sharpening hole. This is the cam post pin. And this is the diamond wheel. Note how the sharpening tube rocks back and forth. Detailed demonstrations. Step 1. Alignment. Insert the bit into the chuck jaws and close the jaws just to the point where the bit slides in and out. Match the flats on the chuck with the flats on the tube. Now press the pusher button in and hold it. Insert the chuck, slide the drill bit to the drill stop, and release the pusher button. Turn the bit to the point that is held by the clamp arms in the narrowest width. Tighten the chuck knob, press the pusher button, and remove the chucked drill bit.
Tighten the chuck once more so the bit won't move when you sharpen.
Step 2. Sharpen. Insert the chuck and align either white mark with the cam post. Now rotate the chuck, white mark to white mark. The drill bit is ground by the sharpening wheel each time you turn the chuck. Turn white mark to white mark an even number of times, about 6 half turns for a 1/4 inch bit and 12 for a 3/8 bit. Remove the bit and inspect the tip. Listen carefully to the sound your drill doctor makes. If it sounds like this, you are sharpening correctly. Be sure that the cam rests against the cam post so that the sharpening tube rocks back and forth as you turn the chuck. This motion creates the right bit geometry. Note that you should direct light pressure into the sharpening hole, not down. Sharpening small bits. A few quick pointers will help you sharpen smaller bits more successfully. First, align the bit as normal. However, before sharpening, look inside your chuck from the back. If the chuck jaws look like this, then you need to gently loosen the chuck until the jaws align properly. If you sharpen the bit with the jaws out of alignment, your bit will also be out of alignment and won't sharpen properly. Now, sharpen the small bit, but use very light pressure and fewer white mark to white mark rotations. Let's sharpen again and listen carefully to the sound. The bit should only briefly contact the wheel. Sharpening large bits. Sharpen just like any other bit. It is important the entire face of the drill bit is sharpened. A large bit requires more pressure and will require more white mark to white mark rotations. Sharpening masonry bits. Masonry bits are sharpened similar to other bits. Start by sizing the chuck. Then hold the pusher button down and insert the chuck into the alignment. Do not release the pusher button. Instead, rotate the bit to the 2 o'clock position. Tighten, then remove the chuck. Now, sharpen the masonry bit. Start with 4 half turns. Inspect the bit, then add turns as necessary. At Drill Doctor, we want to ensure that you are fully satisfied with your product. The user's guide delivered with your Drill Doctor should answer most of your questions. Other important information can be found on our website at www.drilldoctor.com. Or if you prefer, you can call Drill Doctor Technical Support at the number shown in the user's guide. Thank you for buying Drill Doctor.